Hello. So today's video, just a very quick video. It's just me closing off this year and starting a log, I guess, for the new year. I kind of just wanted to talk and level with you guys. I want to share my experiences in 2025, why I wasn't constantly uploading. Just a recap, okay? I wrote it all down also because I low-key tried filming already earlier and it was just really hard to do so because I didn't have the words in my mind, and I don't really want to edit this video. I just want to give it raw. Pause. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of read off of this, so don't mind me just looking down here. So again, I want this video to be authentic and realistic so that I can hold myself accountable and actually progress towards my goals for next year, like with the goals that I'm gonna say. So to start, this year was very hectic mentally and physically and emotionally. I wanted to focus on uploading consistently, but things in my personal life got out of hand, which then led to a mental spiral. For the 365 days out of the year, I filmed for 300 days. That's basically half the year, like the entire year, right? None of my videos made it out, which is really upsetting, not only for myself, but I'm sure for like viewers who actually wanted to watch my videos. Because I would self-sabotage. I'd get into my head about my work not being good enough and not entertaining, and I would just compare so much to other people out there. With that, I wasted energy, time, and probably like your guys' time too, because like, why am I following this person when they don't even, you know? So I was just tossing around what ifs. What if my video flops? What if nobody watches it? What if nobody likes it? What if nobody supports it? You know, just a lot of what ifs, and it's just kind of like ugh. So for the new year, I don't want to fake my life for a video. I don't want to try to make my life look like it's the most amazing, perfect life ever, when obviously everybody knows that life isn't like that. It's very up and downs, right? It's like a roller coaster. If I'm having a bad day and I'm like deciding to film that day, I want to be able to show that I'm having a bad day so that whoever's watching can also be like, oh, okay, I relate to that. Like, you know, like I also go through that too, like this and that. So that's kind of my recap for this year. But for 2026, I have a couple goals that I'd like to share. So my first goal is to be more outgoing and to do things by myself. I want to be able to live freely. And by that, there's a lot of loose words in there, but I want to be able to visit places by myself, film by myself without caring about what other people think, you know, just find peace within myself. I want to be happy with myself. So this year I was very shy, and if someone didn't accompany me to go anywhere, I wouldn't want to go. I could have like been ready, and if they like canceled on me last minute, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go, because I would get in my own way with like, oh, everybody's gonna judge me if I go there by myself, this and that, when like I promise you, nobody cares about what you're doing most of the time. If you're being loud and obnoxious outside, then yeah, most people are gonna care. But other than just getting a couple of glances, I can like guarantee you nobody's gonna be thinking about you for the rest of the day. It's just gonna be like, what are they doing? Okay, that's it, right? But no, I get into my head about that, and I really want to work on that next year so that I can do what I want to do and go places by myself and not have to wait on anybody else, because waiting on other people sucks. I want to be able to put myself first priority, because when you have friends, family school, work, anything that like will try and take over your life, and if you let it, it just gets so mentally draining and taxing, and you lose yourself. I did lose myself to a couple of those things this year, and you know, I just really wasn't happy, which is also why I stopped editing my videos, because I was like, why am I editing this version of myself when I don't even feel like that? I would try to make my videos look very happy, and I wouldn't show like if I was sad, mad, anxious, or anything like that, because I was like, oh, nobody's gonna want to watch that. It has to be perfect. It has to be perfect. So when it would come down to me editing those videos, I would just get like unmotivated, because I was like, that's not how I am. That's not what I'm feeling. And you know, there was just a lot of different aspects that went into like why I wasn't uploading as much. So I definitely want to work on that. And you know, you get burnout from faking. So if you're faking a lot, you get burnout. So I really want to work on that and myself. I'm gonna put myself like in the front all the time from now on. Like I don't care about what other people are gonna think about me, and I'm gonna try to be very, very like consistent with putting myself front, like in the front, because I don't want to wait on anybody else. So that being said, I really want to start going back to school, because going to school is just such a fun place. You know, you get to learn new things, you get to experience new things, new people, and just a lot of different like activities that you get to experience. And I didn't get to do any of that because I was putting myself like behind everybody else. Like, no, I'm too scared to do it by myself. What if people judge me for being this age and like going back to school, when again, I promise you, no one really cares. So I really want to go back to school and just find something that I want to do and, you know, stick with it, because I just want to be like outgoing and happy. So another one of my goals is to constantly have a clean environment. So in this case, my environment is my room. And this past year, it was always cluttered, dirty, just a lot of things were going on in my room. And it made me feel very like closed off from everybody and unmotivated, because if my room isn't clean, then why do I have to do things to upkeep it, you know, keep it like good? So for next year, I really want to be able to wipe everything from my room and restart, keep it clean, so that I feel motivated to also be clean and, you know, just feel calm. If an environment is calm, you're also subjected to feel very calm. Whereas, what's an example? The beach. The beach is a calm place. You know, you just can sit there for hours and just listen to the waves go crashing and crashing and crashing, and you'll feel calm because you're just like, this is nice, right? So I want to feel like I'm at the beach in my room, just feel calm, relaxed, without like looking at one corner and be like, oh my god, it's so dirty there, I need to like fix that. Or, you know, just I start freaking out because it's cluttered, and you know. So I want to be able to chill. This is more like, it's a smaller goal, but it's still a goal, and I kind of recommend this to other people. And it's to have a journal. Having a journal is such a good like escape, Because instead of, I know a lot of people are gonna think, oh, like just write stuff down on your notes app on your phone, or no, you should get like a physical journal to write things down. Sit down at a table or your bed, anywhere. Just start writing down how you felt about the day, what you could have done better, what you really liked, just anything, so that you can kind of like regroup and you can breathe. It can take 5, 10, 15 minutes out of your day, and just, you're just writing down. And those 5, 10, 15 minutes, you're gonna feel so much better because you're not on your phone, you're not staring at a screen, you're just writing. And it's more for yourself. You don't have to share that with anybody, it's just for yourself. It can be like a sentence, it can be like a whole paragraph, whole page. It's just for yourself. You can just be like, oh, today was okay. But then you're gonna regret just writing one sentence like after, because you're gonna be like, oh, well, why did I only say that when this and that I was feeling this. So I really recommend having a journal, and I'm gonna start a journal for next year so that I can kind of regroup and see where I was that week, or how I was feeling, this and that, and how I could change it. Because you deserve to be happy. I deserve to be happy. You don't want to feel stressed all the time. Granted, stress comes with life, so you're obviously going to feel stressed, but you don't want to feel it all the time, right? Another goal is having a day where I can reset. And I chose Sunday because it's the last day of the week, and you can take everything that happened the week before and throw it out the window and just be like, okay, I'm done with that. Sunday, new day. For my reset days, I don't want to be confined in my room either. I want to be able to go out. Like, I want to do different activities. Maybe go for a hike, go for a little walk, sit at a park, draw, go cafe hopping, just do things that I normally wouldn't do by myself. But I just want to be out and about that day and not have to worry about anything else. Just reset, mentally reset, so that the new week starting, you're happy, you're chill, you're not tense, you're not stressed, right? Again, you don't really have to plan anything for your reset days, just chill day. You can literally just even sit down and just watch your favorite show. Like, you don't have to do anything crazy, but I'd recommend going out and not being in the same environment, so that you're kind of like, okay, this is nice. But yeah, I really just want to live for myself, do what I want, when I want, without feeling judged. So yeah, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little talk. This is just mainly for myself, but if you guys also, want to take apart my video and place it into your guys' lives, you guys can do that by all means. Anyways, I hope you guys had a really, really great year. If not, it's okay. There's always next year. Keep your head up. Maybe I just had a really tough year, I don't know, but if you also did, I'm with you, okay? I'm with you. Don't change yourself for anybody. And if you are, work on yourself for yourself, okay? And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.